Anyways, so let's get started here. So first up is the Kraken White team play from Nordic Gaming. Yeah, I'm just going to take off that exclamation point and that'll work for a title. This is going to be vote 1 for this one here. Vote 1. Note that it is, Game 3 overtime here in Nordic Gaming, so some decent stakes on this one. But yeah, vote 1 for this one here. Vote 1 for this one.
Cut this one off, wants a second as well. Doesn't want any dangerous play, although it's left and a good little passing play. Here's to finish it, and it's a brilliant score! Levi to finish it, and Kraken right. Oh my goodness, we didn't see this coming. What a team play!
I think it did, Princey. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Val, by the way? Good to see you. So, yeah, that's vote 1 there for the Kraken White team play. Then we got vote 2 here for PhantomAce Zero Hero Pinch. This is going to be vote 2 for this one. Vote 2 for this one here.
Oh.
Oh. Pinch it. Dream pinch.
Oh my god!
There's no way! Are you kidding me? There's no
0 second pinch! The dream pinch, he literally says it, dude. Let's go!
So that's vote 2 for PhantomAce Zero Hero Pinch there. Vote 2 for that one. Vote 2 for that one. We got vote 3 here for Devo things. What was this? Oh, this is the Devo's OT. Yeah. So this is Devo, deep OT, deep in a game 5 OT. Devo double tap deep in a game 5 OT. There it is. Devo double tap deep in a game 5 OT. This is going to be vote 3 for this one. Vote 3 for this one.
5-game series is put in front of us. This will be a chance for Chassette off the sidewalk. Towards the middle, it's Devo. Devo trying to follow it. Can he find it? He can! Big double tap. He's got it. Game 5 winner for FC Barcelona.
And they avoid the reverse sweep in stunning fashion, Devo. You can't give him all that time and space with that kind of opportunity. He'll put that.
So that's going to be vote 3 there for Devo. Vote 3 for the Devo double tap deep in a game 5 OT, and that is to move on to the finals of the DreamHack Dallas qualifiers. So vote 3 for that one. I forget what this one is, but it's vote 4. This is the vote, This is Sathu's Zero Hero Flick against C9. This is going to be... Excuse me, vote 4 for this one here. Vote 4, and notice we got Space Station up a game on Cloud9. Cloud9, however, up a goal with 7 seconds left. This is going to be vote 4 for this one.
Blocked by Squishy. Gimmick controlling in the corner. Cloud9 as time expires. Do they get back into this series and tie it up? Well, Typical down the field. A great challenge by Squishy. Sathy with the catch. Flicks it up, and it's
he did it!
AXB takes credit. Space Station tie the game.
Oh, we're sitting here all day long. Sathy
blocked by Squishy. Gimmick controlling in the corner. Cloud9 as time expires. Do they get back into this series and tie it up? Well, Typical down the field. A great challenge by Squishy. Sathy with the catch. Flicks it up, and it's
he did it!
AXB takes credit. Space Station tie the game.
So that's going to be vote 4 for Sathu's Zero Hero Flick there. That was Sathu, right? And then AXB stole it.
AXB!
Yeah, okay. So let's vote 4 for that one there. Vote 4 for that one. Then vote 5 for... This is Justin? No, that's Justin fakes out all of the bots on G2. Who's doing that right there? Yoink. I forget what vote 5 is going to be here, so let's just play it. This is vote 5 for this one. We've got NRG up a game on G2, game 2, minute and a half in, but still scoreless here. This is vote 5 for this one. Vote 5 for this one.
Possession.
And that should have been a goal there for G2. We actually saw Justin bump Fireburner on accident, and that's why Fireburner completely missed the hit on that one. And Garrett!
Wow. Garrett G
This was a sensational play. Look at Garrett getting his flip reset, waiting till the end, immediately jumping and pushing it by Chicago. I don't even know if he got
Burner for possession.
and that.
So that's vote 5 for Garrett. Doesn't even need the flip reset. That's vote 5 there for that one. We got vote 6 for Justin fakes out all of G2. Vote 6 for this one. And we're in game 3 here. NRG took the first 2, but is down by 2 in game 3. Minute left on the clock. Vote 6 for this one here. Vote 6.
JNaps in Chicago leading the effort. And a good save there by Chicago as well.
Needed to see them step up. Justin almost making the entire team miss. He does it, and he scores. Justin is incredible.
He's a one-man team right now. Look at this. Goes by one, fakes out another, 50-50. Oh, Chicago, you're back for more? Well, how do you like that? Saw them played. JNaps in Chicago.
Again, Again, what beef? It's not about score. I know your vote doesn't make a big difference on the thing, but we're gonna combat the way the ultimate decision is ultimately going to be made is based on how many people have voted for each one, how strongly they feel about it, how much rep they have. It's going to be a whole big consensus decision. So your vote does matter, even though it doesn't move the bar very much. But hang out for a while and you'll move the bar a lot more. What's up, Kelfie, by the way? So, yeah, all right. So that was vote 6 there for Justin faking out G2. We got vote 7 here for Alpha hits a double touch. Waterfall. This is going to be vote 7 for this one. Vote 7 for this one. And Barcelona up by a game. Game 2, 2 minutes in, but still scoreless. Vote 7 for this one.
The back is Cooks here. The shot blocked.
You feel like you picked up right where you left off in game number 1. Still, great pressure out of the midfield from the bricks, but execution from Barcelona. Alpha catches one off the top corner, and they take the lead again.
On the assist from Devo, Alpha just wins in this challenge against Speed. Speed couldn't even get a touch on the ball. All Alpha has to do is right his car in the correct orientation.
So that's vote 7 there for Alpha. Vote 7 for Alpha's double touch. And then last up here, we got vote 8 for Shawset's quick wave dash ceiling shot. This is going to be vote 8 for this one here. Vote 8 for this one. And PSG up 2-1 on TSM, 45 seconds into game 4 here. Still scoreless. Vote 8.
Can't get the challenge, Shawset. Going off the ceiling. Oh. Ceiling shot, Shawset! What a play coming in right away, and he boosts all the way up to the ceiling. That's how fast he was able to get to the ball. He boosted to the ceiling and managed to... Can't get the challenge.
So that's vote 8 there for Shawset. Vote 8 for that one. So just to recap for you guys. Vote 1 was the Kraken White team play. That was in Nordic Gaming's Asgard Cup. I believe it was a game 3 overtime, and it was just a pretty basic 1-2-3 pass play to score. That was vote 1. Vote 2 was PhantomAce and someone else getting a 0-second pinch to tie the game and stay alive. That was vote 2. Vote 3 was Devo's double tap deep in a game 5 OT. That's, pretty basic double tap, but it did move them on to the finals of the DreamHack Dallas qualifiers from 6 minutes deep in overtime of game 5. That was vote 3. Vote 4 was the Zero Heroes Sathu and AXB scored against Cloud9. That was really crucial in that major upset they had. It basically kept them alive in game 2, and kept the momentum going. So that was vote 4 for that one. Otherwise, though, fairly basic flick. Vote 5 was Garrett getting the flip reset, or maybe not even getting the flip reset, but not using it and then landing and hopping up and knocking the ball through a couple defenders. That was vote 5. Vote 6 was Justin sort of slow rolling the entire G2 team and slipping the ball past them. Vote 7 was Alpha's double touch. That's a really nice read off the corner. That was vote 7. And then vote 8 was Shawset's really fucking quick wave dash ceiling shot. And that's vote 8 for that one. And yeah, for sure, Wadbeef, they did call the Zero Hero pinch. Where is EG Zero Hero? Did it not make it? I thought it did. Yeah, Niptrox went through and cleared out a bunch of shit before the show started. Maybe that was one of them. I don't know what he made. Okay, so let's clear out some trash real quick. No one has voted for number 1. I don't expect anyone to, so Anyone want to argue for number 1? I'm going to kill it in like a minute. So if you're a huge fan of this, drop a vote 1 on the board and tell me why. You're going to have to give a reason or convince a couple other people to join you. So you can't just like vote 1 and I'll be like, oh, okay, fine, I'll keep it. So yeah, anyone want to argue for this one? Wad Beef saying kill it. Nipchok saying kill it. Quan saying want to troll Alec. I mean, you know, like I said, you're going to have to get a few people on board with that, and they're going to have to give pretty good reasons. So it's really not the easiest troll to pull off. No, you only get 1, Shutson. Alright, cool. So let's get 1 out of there. And then 4 only has 1 vote on it. Anything else has none. Alpha's double touch. Okay, cool. I'm good with that. Yeah, so anyone want to argue for Alpha's double touch? Again, I was shocked this even made it to the final round, so I'm certainly not on board with it. Oh, 170 counts. Yeah, because I was going to also correct him that it was only $100, but I didn't care that much. Now I see what he did there. 7 people ganged up. Yeah. So, all right. Anyone want to argue for 7 here? Anyone a huge fan of this one? Nipchok's pointing at the open net. Yeah, I mean, again, I was shocked this made it to the final round, so I'm certainly not arguing for it. I don't really understand the appeal. Someone said that, like, he beat someone with the first touch, that, like, that touch from Devo beats speed. Or I guess Alpha beats speed with the first touch, and then gets the read to put it in. But I don't know. He has all the time in the world. The net is empty as shit. I'm not sold on this. I think it's dead. So, yeah, Guan saying feels good, man. Next slide, please. Bears dropping a nay on it. Manhattan saying it's the same thing Gimmick did last season. Yeah, exactly. Pretty old hat here. So, all right, let's get 7 off the board. And then there's a few that only have 1 vote. But 4 has a nay on it, and you know, it's Pomp Moose who only is worth 1 rep is the yay on it. So let's talk about 4 next, I guess. Sathu's Zero Hero flick. Right, I'm just checking if there's anything else. I think the others are all stronger than this one. So yeah, let's go to 4 now. Anyone want to argue for this one? It's got the Zero Hero factor, but I think all you guys are saying that PhantomAce's Zero Hero is cooler than this one, and so you're not particularly swayed by the Zero Hero-ness. It is a very, very clutch goal. I mean, I think you could really say without this goal, they don't get the you know, upset on C9. So that's pretty fucking legit right there. But no. Guan saying, yes, this is Rocket League play, but it's a Justa. Yeah, right? I mean, it's a basic flick. I feel like, you know, Sathu has to make that catch right there, but that's a pretty easy catch. And otherwise, there's not too much Zero Heroing going on. Waycon going with Devo since the EG Zero Hero disappeared. Were you saying you remember that being on the show, or you remember it being in Hopefuls before the show and you're confused why it disappeared? Shots is saying, I love Zeros, but I think Devo's OT is better in terms of game winners, savers. Yeah, I think that's pretty legit. Stranger saying, I want to be in on 4, but we know Sathu nails flicks all day. Yeah, absolutely. I also think there's something to the fact that, like, AXB can steal this sort of just shows how, like, not close it was, you know? That, like, this wasn't, like, by the skin of his teeth. This was, like, you know, this was solidly in enough that AXB could get in there and steal it. It's an empty-ass goal. We voted on it. I thought it got in. Oh, the Drippe one. No, the Drippe one I am pretty sure did not get in. In fact, I remember killing that one. Yeah. I mean, let me just go check and make sure it didn't, like, yeah. But no, I remember killing the Drippe one. I definitely remember killing that. It was right when Guan hosted, and we were talking about it. It had, like, a few votes, but it wasn't like, right there. And then Guan brought in all the new people, and I, like, let us talk about it for a minute, and then no one else was voting on it, so I killed it. So, alright, last call for anyone to fight for 4, but I think we can get rid of 4 at this point. Alright, so 4 is gone. C9 through, they were all over the place. Yeah, all the clips I saw of that series, C9 just looked like trash, honestly. Such a weird series. Yeah, you know. Everybody's got their off days. Sometimes they all line up. Alright, so 5 also on the chopping block here. Garrett's non-flip reset, flip reset. Princey is the only person who's voted for this one. Princey, you want to put up a fight for this one, or are you willing to let it go? And, you know, kind of anybody else also thinking this is play of the day right here. It's definitely snazzy, and I like it a lot. I feel like it's probably my, you know, 4th favorite of the day, but I think it's probably my 4th favorite of the day. Let me just take a look at everything else we got here. M-Dog, thanks for the follow. I don't know what my favorite is. I might end up going for Chaussette, actually. I have to take another look at the Justin one. Devo's obviously got the stakes, but I feel like the shot is just too simple, and I'm not as impressed by the PhantomAce Zero Hero Pinch as the rest of you guys are. But yeah, I don't know what my favorite is. It's not this, though. I'm pretty sure about that. Princey has to kind of flick through them again real quick. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play them. You can go to that page right there if you want to take a look at them. But, you know, it's the Zero Hero Pinch, Devo's basic double tap that's the Game 5 overtime winner to send him to the finals of DreamHack Dallas, 6 minutes deep into overtime. Justin faking out all of G2, kind of just slow rolls through him, and then Chaussette's, like, technically perfect wave dash. That's what we got here. Bear's saying only ones cutting for me are 3 and 8, to be honest. Okay. Lost to the gods on Triple Trouble. Oh, wait, what? Talking about Dignitas? Vitality, that's right, that's who lost. Yeah, Vitality. I didn't even watch the series because I thought it was going to be 3-0. Well, that was dumb, Manhattan. No, I'm with this one being the best. Now let me say why. Go for it, Princey. Guan saying 3, 6, and 8, but 3 is kind of just a, yeah, for sure. Manhattan saying everybody forgetting number 2. Not really. It's a novelty. Number 2 is a novelty, and once it's been played 20 times, you're going to be over it. Number 2, the reason people like number 2 is because, like, you know, it's good for PhantomAce. That's why everyone likes number 2. If it were like, you know, Garrett and Squishy doing that or something like that, we'd all be like, whatever. These guys don't care. Quan saying it's just like a Jesse clip. Yeah, a little bit. Wakon saying, I don't think 5 should win. Justin did better. Manhattan dropping a vote 8 out there on Chaussette. Still waiting on Princey's defense of this one. Or anyone else who wants to argue this is their favorite. Doesn't gotta be Princey. Justin saying Vitality are qualified now anyway, right? On game difference? I thought I heard that there's like still a way that they could be like in like the 3 spot. I think I remember hearing, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Alright, here's what Prince has got to say. And what's up, Speedy Wizard and Caveman Ben, by the way. I think number 2 is the coolest thing I've seen today, but I really like 8. It's got to be the most excellent of the day. Okay. So Prince is saying, so, he does get the flip reset. Are you sure about that? I actually really think he doesn't. I think he comes very, very close, but I think that the right side of his car is off the ball. And I do not think he gets a flip reset here. I mean, it's really close. God, how do they still not have some visual indicator of whether you've got a flip or not? It's so annoying not being able to tell if someone got a flip reset or didn't. I mean, it's damn close, but I really don't know if he did or not. Anyways, moving on. And has to avoid using it to fake out the defender. He then has the knowledge to boost down to the floor to beat Chicago in reactions and pop it up with his remaining boost. So you're basically saying he gets the flip reset, but sees a cooler strategy of boosting down and then popping up over Chicago. So it's like really quick decision making, really fast thinking, and you know, clever and creative with the mechanical awesomeness of a flip reset to boot. Okay. Vitality would be the team to do it, so imagine. Vitality 100% confirmed top 2? Okay, then I was wrong. Wakon saying he doesn't get the reset. I disagree. Princey saying fast, smart play, showing Garrett's adaptive nature to force his way through to the goal. Oh, okay, so since TSM lost to PSG, that means Vitality's 100% in? Okay, cool. Is an audio indicator? Is it? I didn't think so.
What? That's why Fireburner completely missed the hit on that one. Fireburner on accident, and that's why Fireburner completely missed the hit on.
Well, I think Wakon's lying, but if there is an audio indicator, I didn't hear it just there. Strange is saying he does. Energy have been doing these fakes with flip resets. Okay. Bear is saying, yeah, so 3 is just a double touch, but them stakes, though. Conceding they go down to a reverse sweep. Score and they make it to the finals. Game 5 and 6 minutes of overtime. Clutch. Okay, so that was all about play number 3. Okay, cool. Pan, thanks for the follow. Justin did it on our stream, too? Okay. Wakon saying he doesn't get one. What's up, Pan? Princey saying not cooler, has to be done to avoid Rizzo. Okay, so you think Rizzo blocks a flip reset, so he sees that the only way he can get past Rizzo is to fake the flip reset, and the only way he can get past Chicago is to boost down to the ground and then pop it over him. Manhattan saying, I think he would have wave dash if he got the reset. The shot seems super awkward without the wave dash, but I don't know. M-Dog saying he got it Kappa. So we're still very split on whether or not he gets this flip reset, but we are still looking at only Princey's vote on this one. So I need a couple more of you guys to abandon your favorite plays and pick up this one, or I'm killing it. Strange is saying, my understanding is he doesn't take the flip reset to avoid Rizzo. Yeah. Okay, so I was wrong about that. Ben saying, if play 3 is the Devo double, then that's a definite winner. It is. I don't think it's a definite winner, but okay, interesting. Justin saying Strange is a good enough source for me. M-Dog saying hard to tell. I don't know if I can handle that level of respect. Yeah, a little unsettling. Quizzic saying, I majored in flip resets for my Bachelor's of Science, and I can definitely say he didn't get it. Or BS, as it's also known. Alright, well still, someone's got to hop on the vote 3 train, or I'm killing this one in a second. Did Princey take his vote back? Or sorry, on the vote 5 train, that's what's going on here. Someone's got to hop on the vote 5 train, or I'm killing it. Princey saying, can't really say much more for it. Yeah, I mean, again, it's my 3rd or 4th favorite play, I'm not sure which. But it's, you know, just not quite as cool as the others. So yeah, very, very last call here for anyone else to vote 5. But I think it's time for this to die. Not sold on the play mostly because Chicago is so flat-footed. That's an interesting point. Take a look at Chicago here. I mean, I think Chicago kind of assumes Rizzo's defending a flip reset, and then is sort of unsettled by the non-flip reset and reacts a little late. I get that. What's up, Danny? How you doing? Even if he didn't get it, Rizzo's faked out by the thought of the flip reset, so works no matter what. Yeah, for sure. Princey saying Chicago expected Rizzo to hit it. Alright, yeah, I don't think anyone's coming over to your side, Princey. I'm sorry. So, goodbye. Oof, everyone has abandoned the PhantomAce Zero Hero pinch. Really? Okay. I mean, I'm perfectly fine by that, but I thought it was going to be more of a fight. So, yeah, no one left to fight for this one? Anyone want to argue that PhantomAce is Zero Hero in a Who Gives a Shit game with a pinch that is massive Type 2 luck that they are totally willing to go for because, again, it's a Who Gives a Shit game where the defense is literally bunched up and bumping into each other? Anyone want to argue this is the best play of the weekend? Or can I kill this? I'll give you guys like a minute. Stakes are just life itself. Yeah, it's so funny how we fluctuate on stakes. Last week we didn't really care much about stakes on the weekend. This week we seem to be caring a lot about stakes on the weekend. Casmaton saying, for me it's the best play of the year. Never gonna see it anymore. Manhattan saying, wow, Alec, when you sell it like that, yeah, I kind of want to vote for it. Sure. Guan saying, I always care about stakes. You can't get 100 that easy. It's the rule. Yep. You gotta suffer for your 100. Who was it who didn't? Who was it the other day who just showed up and instantly got to 100 rep? Forky. That's who it was. All right, Caspaton, sell me. You've got 30 seconds before I just kill it and decide you're being obnoxious. Nipshark saying, yeah, but that's because every shot is so freaking good, but now we need to add another element to mix. Actually, I think you're probably right about that, Nipsharks. Alec knows I'm a premature kind of guy. Manhattan saying, I haven't eaten today. Can we stop talking about steaks? I had steak last night, so I got no kind of steak craving for me. I'm not kidding about this 30 seconds, Caspaton. I'm not going to let you draw out. I'm amazed. Okay, cool. Go away. I hit the X. Go away. Be gone. There it goes. Okay. So now we're down to these three right here, each of which have 3 votes on them. However, 3 and 8 have considerably more rep than 6 does, but 3 votes on each of them. So, alright, so I'm going to run through these 3 again, refresh everybody's memory, and then we'll see if any votes shake loose, and then we'll start talking about the motherfuckers. So, here's number 3 right here. Number 3 is this one, and again, this is Game 5, 6 minutes deep into overtime. Winner of this game goes into the finals of the DreamHack Dallas qualifiers, so vote 3 for this one.
That this 5-game series is put in front of us. This will be a chance for Chaussette off the sidewall. Towards the middle, it's Devo. Devo trying to follow it. Can he find it? He can! Big double tap. He's got it. Game 5 winner for FC Barcelona.
And they avoid the reverse sweep in stunning fashion, Devo. You can't give him all that time and space with that kind of...
So that's going to be vote 3 for that one. And by the way, Princey, enjoy it for the next 2 days, because you're getting docked back down to 90 on May 1st. Anyways, that was vote 3 for that one. Then we've got vote 6 here for Justin fakes out all of G2. NRG up 2 games to none. G2, however, up 2 goals to none. And a minute left on the clock. This is vote 6 for this one.
Chicago leading the effort, and a good save there by Chicago as well.
Needed to see them step up. Justin almost making the entire team miss. He does it, and he scores. Justin is incredible.
He's a one-man team right now. Look at this. Goes by one, fakes out another, 50-50. Oh, Chicago, you're back for more? Well, how do you like that? Saw them played.
All right, so that's vote 6 for that one. Does that sound right to you, strangers? Because I will go back and listen to it again after we're done with this, but I'm pretty sure it was hunted. So that was 6 for that one, and then last up, vote 8 for Chaussette's quick wave dash ceiling shot. This time, PSG is up 2 games to 1, and game 4 still scoreless here. This is going to be vote 8 for this one.
Chaussette going off the ceiling. Oh. Ceiling shot, Chaussette! What a play coming in right away, and he boosts all the way up to the ceiling. That's how fast he was able to get to the ball. He boosted to the ceiling and managed to... Can't get the...
So that's what we're working with. Devo's pretty simple but crazy high stakes double tap. Justin's string of fakes. And Chaussette's technically perfect but stakeless wave dash ceiling shot.
That kind of opportunity, he'll put that in.
Yeah, it's definitely hunted. Curious, now we can't see his name anywhere on there, but yeah. Let's see. M-Dog said, oh, yep, well, now you can. And what's up, Hi, by the way? Good to see you here just in time for the final decision right here. I think you even got to see the plays replayed through, so beautiful timing on that one. Good to see you, man. Bear saying Nightbot voted for 3, that's all you need to know. Shutson saying it looks faster every time I watch it. Yeah, the Chaussette wave dash ceiling shot definitely growing on me. I think that's my pick at this point. But 6 seems to be falling behind, so... although it did just catch up again on votes. Did someone just... or was I just counting wrong before?
So old, in her history class, they just wrote down what they was doing.
What's up, Cutter? No, it was Quizix went and voted on the website. That's what happened to number 6. So... alright, we got 4 on 8, we got 4 on 6, we got 5 on 3, and then, okay, now 6 is falling behind. Thank you very much, Hi. You can totally vote, Caveman Ben. I have no idea why you think you can't. Yeah, it doesn't look like you haven't voted, but I don't know why you think you can't vote. You can, so go ahead and vote. Anyways, 3 is a winner's semifinal of a qualifier, so the stakes are there, but not RLCS level. Good double in heated OT. End of sentence. 6 is good challenge and 1v1 mechanics between top teams in North America, so solid stakes. 8 is the start of the game, probably equal mechanically to the Devo double, and winning that series for PSG gives them a top 2 chance. In my opinion, 3 is the best play. So yeah, go ahead and do it. Vote 3, Caveman Ben, and it'll work, I promise you. Shutson saying 6 and 8 are both solo plays, make them fight. Samster dropping a vote 8 out there because it's round 3 and I haven't voted today. No. You can. It's just you just have to have voted in one of the earlier rounds. That's all. Like at some point, you've got 6 rep. You can vote, Caveman Ben. I promise you. Just try it. I'm not like trying to trick you, and then we're all gonna laugh at Caveman Ben. Ha ha! He thinks he can vote. Like I promise you. There, you see, you voted. It's fine. You can now vote forever. It's just Davius Boy, who's never been here before and hasn't voted in one of the earlier rounds ever. He has no rep, so he can't vote in this round. That's what that means. But Davius Boy and M-Dog, I think was the other one. Your opinion is still totally valid. You're welcome to like share it with us, and we will take it into consideration. But you're just you can't officially vote on the board. I'm gonna shit on 2 hours of sleep. No worries, man. It's a you were talking to High. Okay. So Guan saying the speed and placement of that ceiling shot is insane. So yeah, I think saying 3 and 8 are equally mechanical is just objectively wrong. Yes, that is just objectively wrong. Did anyone say that? Cavemen are people too. Yes, they are, Strangest. Yes, they are. Guan saying 3 is just a setup for a double touch, only wrong long range, nothing special for Devo. So yeah, I mean 6 is kind of the one that's on the chopping block here. So who do we got here? Caspitan, Kelphi, Vel, and Quizix voting for number 6. I'm gonna need some fight from you guys. I'm gonna need some passionate defending of why 6 is well and truly the best play of the night here. Or I'm gonna drop it out as having fallen behind 3 and 8. Wakon saying it's the OT. But then Guan saying, yeah, but it's a DreamHack qualifiers and both teams will go anyways, so 0 stakes. Manhattan saying, Caveman just said that they were equal. Wait, what? Fair analysis, I'm just a big fan of the placement, to be honest. Oh, yeah, that's absurd, Ben. I was too busy trying to read it to actually process what you were saying. I mean, 3 is just a double touch. 8 is like a technically perfect ceiling shot. Casperton saying 6 is the best number, still not understanding that I can tell the difference between a bullshit defense and, an actual one. Wadbeef saying, and on 3, it looked like the PSG defenders gave Devo all the space. Maybe someone could have challenged him. I don't know. High saying, Energy are up 2-0 in the series, so there's legit 0 stakes. Yeah, I don't know about legit 0, but yeah, they've got a buffer here. I mean, they're also down by 2 in this game, so, they're clearly trying to come back and put another one on the board. M-Dog saying 8 is literally extremely nutty. What's up, Tiger PM? Guan saying, don't get me wrong, I love the Devo play, but in my opinion, 8 is objectively better. And High saying, aren't they both going anyway, or am I wrong? Yeah, I don't actually know. And to be honest, it's actually kind of weird to me that teams that are like already invited get to play in the qualifiers. I mean, obviously they want to earn the free spot so their org doesn't have to play for it, but it seems weird to me that DreamHack lets teams that have already got a spot play in the qualifiers. It just has a weird vibe to it. But yeah, it's PSG and Barcelona. They're not invited. Oh, so you're just saying their org is going to play for them to go, but they still have to qualify in? Okay. They changed the format legit 12 hours before it started. I was talking to a Monkstar about it. Huh. That's interesting. Shuts is saying, if you want to talk about stakes, think about what that single Devo goal does for their entire season. PSG are direct rivals of theirs for making LAN. That's an interesting point. Apparently RLS, RLCS teams didn't even know. Huh. That's weird. Guan saying they can qualify and get a higher seed. Okay. Plus free travel and hotel. Yeah. I'm just saying from DreamHack's perspective. Like, obviously, I get why they want to play. But I'm trying to figure out why DreamHack lets them, basically, if they're going to be coming anyways. But the higher seed, that kind of makes sense. Wacon saying, so Stakes is a higher seed. Good enough for me. Guan saying, or they can go on their own accord and join in open sign-up. RLCS and RLRS teams get priority. Right. What's up, Waze and J-Bob? How you doing? J-Bob saying, I just woke up. Who am I fighting tonight? Yeah, well, hold on. Real quick. Very last call for anyone to argue that Justin is the best play of the day. Because Caspaton gave me some bullshit, and that's all I've heard about 6 being the best play of the day. So, unless I get a passionate defensive 6 real soon, I'm taking 6 out, and we're putting 3 and 8 up against each other. Alright, so this one dead. Me, Ohio State is a kindergarten. Alright, so yeah, 6 is dead. I mean, you could have actually tried Caspaton, and I would have engaged with you, and maybe you could have convinced some people to vote for the play, but you didn't. So, there we go. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, yep. Oh, would you look at the time? So, alright, we've got 3 and 8 left here. Just one more time, I'm going to play these back-to-back for you guys. So, here's 3, and again, this is, you know, the stakes play. It's game 5, 6 minutes deep into overtime. Winner gets a free ride to DreamHack Dallas. You know, worth pointing out, these guys are European orgs, so that free ride is pretty legit. Like, they're saving their orgs probably, I don't know, $5,000, probably something a little bit less than that. I don't remember how much it costs to fly to America from Europe these days, but there's actually some pretty serious money on the line here. So this is vote 3 for this one.
That this 5-game series is put in front of us. This will be a chance for Chaussette off the sidewall. Towards the middle, it's Devo. Devo trying to follow it. Can he find it? He can! Big double tap. He's got it. Game 5 winner for FC Barcelona.
And they avoid the reverse sweep in stunning fashion. Devo, he can't.
So yeah, Guan saying 500 for the flight, but exactly. Who said Wacon saying not only flying, but hotel costs too. Right, exactly. So it's not just the flights, but. And then Schutzen saying saving Barca 5,000 euros. But I mean, like, okay, fine, Barca has 5,000 euros lying around, but, you know, when negotiating compensation with your employer, things like this factor in. So, okay, maybe Barcelona isn't going to, like, drop them because they had to spend 5,000 euros, but you can, you know, bet that they're going to make slightly less money if they're, you know, costing their org $5,000 or 5,000 euros all over the place. Anyways, yeah, so this right here. Oh, what's up, Fruity? If Chaussette doesn't win, I'm reporting you to Psionics. Alright, well, Fruity, in a totally unbiased opinion, arguing that Chaussette should win for the other play. So, yeah, alright, so that was vote 3, and then the other one here is vote 8 for Chaussette's absolutely perfect ceiling shot right here. This one's vote 8.
Can't get the challenge, Chaussette. Going off the ceiling.
Oh. Ceiling shot, Chaussette! What a play coming in right away, and he boosts all the way up to the ceiling. That's how fast he was able to get to the ball. He boosted to the ceiling and managed to...
Can't get the challenge.
So those are our 2 plays right here. And 3 surprisingly in the lead rep-wise. 3 has 7 votes on it to 8's 8. But 3 has 527 points to Chaussette's 427. So, looking like a pretty even split right here, and it's the classic stakes versus mechanics conundrum, but anyone want to make a case for why one is absolutely better than the other one? Fruity saying RLCS greater than DreamHack Quals OT anytime. DreamHack Quals don't mean shit, which is exactly the argument we've been having, is how much do these guys actually care about the DreamHack qualifiers? And one of these guys coming in saying it doesn't mean shit. Now, he was on the losing side, so maybe that colors his opinion a little bit. But Barca would go anyways, knowing that Alpha isn't even playing, is kind of what the vote 8 crowd has been trying to argue this time. Strange is saying they mean a lot to Space Station Gaming, which, while I'm sure is very true, is not exactly relevant. J-Bob saying beating PSG is greater than beating PSG. Tiger saying, yeah, the one who lost. Manhattan saying, yeah, especially since these 2 teams are already going in the DreamHack qualifiers. Hi saying 8 is just mechanically perfect, nothing else to really say. Fruity saying you've seen Devo goals like that for 5 seasons. And like that is kind of my thing. I don't know. I mean, I get if you want to make a stakes argument, but like this is just such a ridiculously simple goal. The stakes aren't really that high. I just really don't get what people on the 3 side are so impressed by. Like, can one of you guys who is so pro 3 argue why, like, okay, fine, it's high stakes, but why are the stakes so high in number 3? Because the rest of us are kind of scratching our head over here going, like, so you saved Barcelona buying plane tickets and hotel rooms? That's, you know, like I was saying, you do save your org some money, but I don't know. That's hard for me to square with, you know, how basic of a double touch it is compared to that really incredibly perfect. Oh wait, this was upper bracket semifinals? Oh yeah, that's right. This is semifinals. This is to go to the finals. I think I was saying that originally because I did know that, but somewhere along the way, we got turned around and started acting like this was the actual grand finals right here. So yeah, come on, guys. Who's still making an argument for number 3? I mean, who do we have on the board here? It's Kutarama, J-Bob, Wacon, Caveman Ben, Shutson, Princey, and Bears, all saying number 3 is better than 8. Are any of you guys here and want to put up an actual argument for why 3 is so high stakes? Because I don't think anyone's arguing that the shot is better. It's all about the stakes. And semifinals of a tournament that, you know, again, the prize isn't really all that cool. I don't know, man. I feel like some of you guys are going to have to explain to me why this is so great if it's going to do any better than a junior prize at this point. Wacon hopping over. Wadbeef saying 8 is just so much better. High saying it's literally just a double touch and it isn't high stakes. Wacon saying fine, fuck you, Alec. Fair enough. Fruity saying the shot is 10 times better. Exactly. Fuck's sake. Fight, Shutson. Come on, do it. Tiger saying, still, it is a goal that prevents a reverse sweep in Game 5 after 6 minutes of OT. Imagine the tension just to win the game in that way. For sure, and that's fair. The 6-minute OT in what is something of a decent stakes tournament in Game 5. That's fairly legit. Again, I'd be fine with a junior prize for this one, but I just need to hear some people, you know, strongly defending it. Show me 8 again, and then I'll see. There you go.
Chaussette.
Fruity saying he beats 3 defenders waiting for him, not biased. M-Dog saying Chaussette's was so nutty and so fast. Niptruck saying RLCS greater than DreamHack qualifiers. Strange is saying, in fairness, the couple thousand they saved in flights and hotel could mean a lot to FC Barca. They're only worth 3.5 billion euros. That's like $12 in America. I mean, again, yes, but that's a totally invalid point. Because, again, you know, Barcelona is not just saying, can we afford 5,000 euros? They're saying, how much is this Rocket League team worth to us? And then in that calculation, they're saying, well, you know, okay, fine, they made this money at DreamHack Dallas, but we had to pay for them to fly there. So it is affecting Barcelona's calculations of how much they want to pay their team. And it does actually, even if, like, you know, no one in the accounting department at Barcelona is going, oh, thank God, it does still affect how much, you know, Devo and them are getting paid. So, like, yes, I take your point that Barcelona can afford to fly them anyways. I also think that the way salary negotiations work, it will actually cost, you know, the Barcelona team, the players, some money if they don't, you know, win their ride over there. Fruity saying, I don't know why people think Devo's goal is good. To be fair, no one is arguing the goal is good. They're just arguing that, like, it was such a high-stakes situation and there was so much on the line that, you know, like, coming through in a moment like that is amazing compared to just hitting, like, a ridiculously perfect ceiling shot. It's literally a decent double touch. Yeah, but again, it's about the stakes of the moment, not the, you know, the goal itself. Didn't pay attention to the fact this is DreamHack qual, to be honest. Do they not mean that much? I wasn't aware. Well, that's the argument we're having, Bears, about how much they mean. Basically, it's the semifinals of the DreamHack Dallas qualifiers. They're going either way, you know, so really all that they're playing for is free flights and a better seating. And it's the semifinals, not the finals, like I was saying before. 6 minutes OT, less than fucking insane, mechanically perfect, and fast ceiling shot. Wacon going over to number 8. Bear saying, this being play 3, I'm delayed by quite a bit, I think. Yeah, I got you, though. Fruity saying, Barca is already paying a lot. They paid for Leipzig, so they don't care. They're new to the esports, so they're investing heavily. I mean, again, I get that point, but, like, I have a hard time believing that they just literally don't care about money and are willing to just be like, sure, take 10,000 euros, even though you, like, you know, I'm saying, like, they still want to see them winning, and they still wanted them to cost less, as little as possible. Like, I'm sure they're willing to invest in them, but they'd still rather that the team paid for itself, you know? Stranger saying, thank you for removing all the fun from my joke, Alec. I will not make the mistake of trying to bring merriment to this chat. I mean, I read your joke, you know, with I think I even laughed afterwards, if I'm remembering correctly. But then I explained that it's, you know, and the jury should disregard that point in making their final deliberations. Tiger PM, I don't know why you think just typing how through. Oh, no. So yeah, so you are new here, Tiger PM, and in order to like be allowed to vote in the final round, you have to have voted in one of the earlier rounds. We get brigaded a lot in the final round with people like coming in to, you know, argue for their friend or their teammate or something. And so in order to vote in the final round, you have to like already be a member of the community. So you aren't, and you can't vote. But I am taking into account that you are voting for 8, like, mentally. It's just not going to show up on the board officially. Serendipity saying, thought this was about plays, not business. Everything's business, baby. Birdie, however, saying, there's no high stakes there, for sure. And Guan saying, but it wasn't a high stakes situation. Well, convince the people who think it was of that. Man saying, man, if only there was a player in chat who played for a large org that could explain to us the consequence of having a flight/room paid for you. Yeah, except that person is biased against that play, so, you know. What's up, Fru? How you doing? Wabbeef saying, oh man, am I really behind on chat? Sorry, guys. The stakes are higher in 8 because PSG can take TSM's spot. That's a pretty legit point, Wabbeef. Fruity saying, look at Leipzig quals meth, they don't really care. They're paying salary team house managers sub full time. Okay, again, sorry, I really don't understand how you guys aren't getting this point. I am not saying that if Devo had missed that shot, Barcelona was going to pull out of Rocket League and then release a statement saying that esports are dumb and no one should invest in them. That is not my point. My point is that when it comes time to renegotiate their salaries, Barcelona will add up how much money they have made from their Rocket League team and how much money they have spent on their Rocket League team, and they will say, oh, we made $50,000 versus we made $45,000, and therefore be willing to pay them slightly more. Therefore, for the players on the Barcelona team, even though they still get to go to Dallas, they still will probably be signed by Barcelona, they will still be well paid, they will be losing some amount of money if they don't win their own free ride to DreamHack. That is what I'm saying. It is worth some amount of money to them that is a function of the whole negotiation, but certainly some amount of money. That is the point I'm trying to make. Not that it's the end of the world for Barcelona if they don't make that play, just that there is some amount of money that is probably at least 1,000 euros in total for the whole team that they won by, you know, that they effectively earned by winning in that situation. That's all I'm saying. It's not no stakes at all, just because they're going anyways. Wacon saying, as an accountant, I can promise they would rather have the team pay for itself. Exactly. Guan saying Messi earns $40 million a year, Alec 10K is nothing, as if that has any bearing on the situation. You think when they were coming up with that $40 million a year number, they just like, you know, flipped through the dictionary and like picked a number? I don't know how you like randomly pick a number. They just like rolled some dice and were like, 4, we'll pay him $40 million. No, they decided that Messi is worth paying $40 million a year. If Messi suddenly started spending millions and millions of dollars on hotel rooms, when it came to, you know, renegotiate his contract, they would take that into account. They are a business. This is how businesses work. They don't just say, oh, we've got a lot of money, so pish posh, you can spend whatever and we'll still pay you the same amount. They balance income and expenses to, you know, decide how much things are worth. Anyways, J-Bob saying, I'm not going to argue with Fruity here. Shot 8 isn't that much better, and stakes aren't comparable given the beginning of Game 4 when up 2-1 in the series. 3 won't win with Fruity in the chat. I think you're giving Fruity too much credit, J-Bob. For pros, only tournament matters is RLCS. Dream Hacks are practice for RLCS LAN. J-Bob saying, you're right, E-League doesn't matter. Fake on saying it's a company, for fuck's sake. They don't want to pay shit. Thank you. But it is small for them, lol, technically, but still, business has got to be greedy. Yes, exactly. I'm not saying the CEO of FC Barcelona is on the phone saying, they spent how much on a trip to Dallas? I'm not saying anyone gives a shit. I'm just saying it would cost them money. That's all I'm saying. Not biased, though. Almost the same arguments as Fruity is making. Well, Alec, I'm also biased for that play, so I'm okay with having Fruity confirm my bias. I don't think they'd get a raise or more market value qualifying to Dallas. You think when it comes time for the Barcelona Rocket League players to negotiate their salaries, Barcelona's just going to call a random person up and say, hey, pick a number between 1 and 100. And then they're going to pay the Barcelona Football Club or Rocket League Club that many thousands of dollars? You think that's how Barcelona runs their shit? Is they just say, well, you guys are people and we respect you as people. Therefore, we're going to pay you $80,000 a year. You think that's how they make decisions? Or do you think they say, well, you guys brought in this much in revenue, and we spent this much money on you. Therefore, it is worth this much to have you on our team. So we're going to try to pay you less than that, but you're going to be able to negotiate with us up to that amount of money. You don't think that's how it works. You think they just go outside and count to stars until they lose track, and then whatever number, the last number they said was, that's how much they pay their team? That's how you think the Barcelona negotiations go? That's your argument? Because I don't agree with you. Dallas will be close to 10,000 for orgs, says Fruity, giving a pretty reasonable estimate there. I can make $5,000 disappear to send me your account. How is everyone, by the way? I'm on the phone right now with Dr. Barcelona. He's watching the stream. He says the team will be homeless by tonight if they don't get the Rocket Daily tonight. Barca isn't a business in esport, it's a marketing budget. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't understand what distinction you mean there, but the point is it's a marketing budget. And you know, there's an expense and there's a revenue on the budget. Like, I understand that the goal is to like get their name out there, but they are still aware of how much they are spending on marketing. If you don't think their accounting team has some measure of return on investment for the money that they spend on marketing by having a Rocket League team, you're fucking crazy. It's the difference between esports orgs and football clubs in esports. This might be number one rant in my time here. Is my headset dying? Is your mic a little bit broken, Alec? I don't know. I probably peaked it a little bit there. I think your mic may have borked after esports explaining chat. Anyone else hearing the distortion in Alec's voice? Yes, I thought it was my headphones. Oh, sorry, guys. Looks like there's all kinds of problems tonight. Placement of the event matters the most. Yes, and also how much they spent on it. Look, if I said to Barcelona, you can, hey, give me 100, like if Sonic said to Barcelona, hey, give me $10 million and we'll just say Barcelona a whole bunch during, you know, and talk about how great you guys are during RLCS, they would say, no, thank you. That is not a good return on our investment because there is two sides of the ledger. It's not just how much it brings in, it's also how much they spend on it. Placement only matters for exposure and money total for their earnings. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I understand that it is about marketing. It's about putting the thing out there. And it's not just a raw calculation of like they made this much in prize money winnings and they spent this much in expenses. That there is also this sort of like amorphous brand recognition expense. I'm just saying they are paying attention to how much they are spending to get that amorphous brand recognition expense. I imagine there's a siesta during those negotiations too. Yep. But I like they probably don't even care if they don't take any prize money. Yeah, I probably agree. I mean, again, they would prefer making the money, but I don't think they, you know, I would imagine they care more about being seen as winners than the actual money that they are going to win from DreamHack Dallas, right? I imagine they prefer to, you know, what matters to them is having the Barca team be the best and getting that like solid brand recognition from that as opposed to just like showing up and failing. Market budgets are deep as fuck. Yes, again. We already made Alec miss the start of Game of Thrones. He's going to make the most out of that fact, right? No, at this point, I just need everyone to understand that I'm not crazy. That businesses, even deep-pocketed businesses that spend billions of dollars a year on marketing, have a guy whose job is to calculate the return on investment on those billions of dollars, and that they, you know, choose the high return on investments over the low ROI investments, and that is how they operate. You made him angry. Now he's arguing for a play he doesn't like as much as the other one. No, I like 8 more than... Oh, yeah, that's actually right. I am arguing for the play I don't like. I don't know. I'm an impartial observer. I'm just trying to make sure you guys aren't talking bullshit. Barga doesn't need to market that well, but it still helps. True, they'd most likely just want a top contender team. Yeah, exactly. I win a few dream hacks in an NRG Vitality World. Not bad for the CV. I think that people aren't understanding that Ali isn't arguing that they have money, but that they prefer to not spend as much money as possible. Thank you, Hi. Everyone gets that, but it doesn't matter is the entire point. The point, here's the point. Here is the point. We are trying to decide how much the 2 moments mattered to the people who were in them. And so, like, we all kind of agree that Chausette's ceiling shot is, like, mechanically more impressive. But Chausette is playing, you know, you guys are up 2-1. Game 4 is just getting started. It's RLCS League play and you're playing for seeding or whatever. So there's the quality of the play and there's also how much pressure is on him and how intense the moment is right here. And so you're taking that and you're comparing it against this play over here where the shot isn't particularly cool, but it's a very high stakes situation possibly. And we're trying to figure out how high stakes this situation is. So if there is a few $1,000s on the line for Devo, even if he's not going to get dropped by his org, even if his like mother isn't going to stop loving him, there's a few $1,000s on the line. And how does that stack up against, you know, the seeding or whatever in this play over here? So no one's arguing that like Devo's going to be executed ritually by like an angry Spaniard if he doesn't hit this goal. We're just trying to figure out how do the 2 sets of stakes compare to each other so that we can add that into our overall calculation into which is the better play. He's so far behind. Yeah, I am. You've already confirmed something? Okay, whatever. Just the record of anyone looking for Irish Pirate Cats for RL events, hit me up. I sort of understand what you mean, but I don't at the same time. As a business, aren't you wanting to make as much money as possible? I understand it's nothing to them, but everything adds up over time. Right, exactly. That's the thing. It's a marginal decision. Obviously, Barcelona isn't going to drop their roster and say it's because they didn't win a free ride to DreamHack Dallas. But it's, you know, one pebble in a bowl of rocks. That was a terrible metaphor, but whatever. Haven't even seen 3 here. I'll leave 3 playing for a little bit. But how is it making money if you'd be sending your sub instead of main roster regardless of qualification? What does the sub have to do with anything? I mean, the point is that it could either be free or they could pay for it. And if they have to pay for it, then they have to pay for it, and that costs money. Team pays for it itself. They have a higher revenue to expense ratio, exactly. You're willing to attend a major event with a sub. You don't really care about the results. You just want to be there. They hurt assets. Yeah. If they didn't win the series, they wouldn't be able to get top 2, which is an insane, huge deal. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Fruity, can you switch, instead of making, like, talking complete nonsense about this play, can you explain to me how much was on the line for you guys in this play? Why, like, tell me, instead of trying to convince me that businesses don't like money, can you try to explain to me how badly you guys wanted to beat TSM today? Because that's the compelling argument you could be making. Only time I ever felt pressure was last season. We had to last 2 games to get top 6. Okay, so Fruity's argument is they didn't feel that much pressure. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't quite understand that either. I'm assuming they want to save their ass in case someone gets sick and someone isn't able to play or something like that. But if it's just for showing off, I don't really know. That isn't a smart business idea either. Yeah, well, I mean, you still want to be represented, and I think they still probably feel like, you know, even with the sub, they're pretty good. I don't know. The fuck you doing with a bowl of rocks? Okay, cool. I caught up. So yeah, so you beat. So the thing we really should be talking about is how high the stakes on number 8 are. I mean, it's not like, you know, a decisive goal necessarily, but overall, the stakes of this series seem to be higher than the stakes of the other series. You know, we're talking about like a couple $1,000s on the line in the other series versus top 2 in RLCS League play in this series, which is, as he points out, a Worlds ticket, which is just as much money as the other one, but also auto-qualifying for Worlds, which is not in the other one. So I think you could argue this one is mechanically better and higher stakes is where I'm coming down on this right here. Someone asked earlier, why do the stakes matter on the play? Just because, wait, had I not caught up on chat? God damn it, I think I hadn't caught up on chat. But the reason stakes matter is because, you know, like playing through pressure and succeeding in like a high stakes moment is a lot harder than just like, you know, messing around in free play, right? So when there's a really high stakes play, it's just cooler to a lot of people than the same play with nothing on the line for a variety of reasons that everyone can get into. The point is, you don't have to care. It's all what matters to you. But a lot of people feel like performing under pressure is significantly cooler than performing with no pressure. So we're saying if PSG don't make top 2, then Chaussette is going to the guillotine. That's some crazy stakes right there. What's up, Night Monk? Yeah, to be honest, it's the difference between 2 and 5 in league play, which is only seeding, right? Well, no, 2 gets automatically qualified to land, which is a big deal. Alec, also auto money if you place for Worlds. With DreamHack, you don't automatically get money. Oh, that's big. That's a big point too, right? That everyone who goes to Worlds gets a bunch of money. But with Devo and Bluey, you can carry at lane if they pop off, so you just need a solid third play like a mixed team. I did. Okay. So, who's left still arguing for 3? We've got Kutarama, who I'm pretty sure isn't here. J-Bob, Caveman Ben, who I think left. Shutson, and Princey. Any of you guys still, like, can you just, you know, drop like a vote yeah for me or something? If you're still thinking number 3 is better than number 8.
Why would you ever do that?
Less than 3.
Hey, thanks for the resub, Night Monk. Appreciate that. That's nice of you. They just want to attend anyways. That's the whole point I'm making. Yeah. Okay, so still, anybody still arguing for play number 3 right here? Because from where I'm sitting, we've decided 8 is, you know, the higher stakes play and the higher, better mechanical play. All right, take it easy, Fruzy. Yeah, get some sleep. Sorry for yelling at you a little bit. I deeply appreciate the insight you did bring, even if I disagreed with a lot of it. Serendipity, thanks for the follow. Nightmont going for 8. People were arguing for 3 Manhattan just based on stakes, but I feel like we've totally dismantled the stakes argument. So I need someone to still be into number 3 if we're gonna give it a junior prize. I know it's got a lot of votes on the board, but people left, leaving their votes on the board, and so someone still has to be here telling me, no, I still think we got 40 people here. If none of them is still arguing that 3 is better than 8. I'm killing number 3 and giving it all to 8. So very last call for anyone to put together a pro 3 argument for me here. Shutson, by the way, yeah, you are one of the people who is still voted for number 3. Shutson, Princey, Caveman Ben, J-Bob, Kutarama. I need one of you guys to tell me that 3 is still better than 8. Like I'm saying, we have indeed dismantled the stakes argument quite resoundingly, I think. Ben's here anymore? Yeah, Ben I don't think is here. Kutarama. Oh, Kutarama's name is still in chat, but I don't think he's actually paying attention. Wouldn't mind dismantling a stake? Hell yeah, Fru. Shutson saying my argument is stakes. Really? 6 minutes deep in golden goal? Okay. Anyone else agreeing with Shutson? Shutson's still on this one, but gonna need at least a couple more people to get it a junior prize. Yeah, that's a good point, Guan. It is the upper bracket, so if they lose, they're not even out of the tournament. I mean, obviously, it's still pretty intense with the 6-minute OT, but if they lose, they're still in the tournament, and they qualify for an event that they're going to anyways, versus the other one where it's, you know, for a top 2 spot, a trip to Worlds, even though it's, you know, like the start of Game 4. It's upper semis, then they go to losers final. With that, then they are back into the grand finals. Yeah. Guan saying, yes, it is intense. I totally agree, and if Chaussette's play wasn't here, it would have easily won. Yep. So, all right, very last call for anyone to join Shutson in defending play number 3, but I'm about to say it's all going to 8. The shot on 3 is perfect, 2. Anywhere else, the defense saves it. This is pretty fucking perfect, man. Like, I would argue 8 is the perfect one of the 2 of these. If you had to pick one of these 2 that'd be perfect, I'd go with 8. Oh, what's up, Mittens? Mittens coming in and saying he's feeling 3 over 8, but I don't know. Okay. Just curious as to why, Mittens. The double was harder than the ceiling. I think you're underrating how absolutely perfect that, you know, that ceiling shot was. I don't even understand why I vote for 3 over the Sathu AXB one, honestly. That's a pretty good point. Strange is saying, no, you're not, Mittens. You are wrong. I mean, how nice is this double touch? Not that nice. Come on. He wave dash on the ceiling, too. I only seen Chaussette one once, so I don't know. All right, well, let's go back over to Chaussette. About the wave dash on the ceiling, asked Davius Boy. Wagon saying it's just a double now that the stakes are dead. Tiger saying he takes it from the air, which is tough compared to the ground. Sure. I still think that just ridiculously quick ceiling shot. I mean, again, like, you know, no one in the world is more bored of ceiling shots than me, but that is a damn nice ceiling shot. Bears! Are you gonna read it? Oh no, it's only 42. Thanks for the bits, Bears. Appreciate that. G plus O plus T equals 7 plus 15 plus 20 equals cheer 42. Appreciate it, man. Shutson saying, fuck it, 8 is a worthy winner, vote 8. Guan saying, well, stakes aren't dead, just far less than the other play. Yeah. High saying, with the wave dash, it's just fucking insane. Watt Beef saying it's so fast. And Mittens saying, vote 8. Before anyone can change their goddamn minds, I'm hitting that fucking gavel right there. Meeting adjourned, guys. Woo! That was a fun one. The stakes are on life support on 3, so pretty much dead. Yeah, well, it's done now. Sorry, Danny, I banged that gavel. So, I love when Al just meekly says, sure. Yep. So, alright, guys, we did it. Congratulations, Chaussette. You are our winner from today. And let's get the fuck out of here, guys, so I can record my scheduled video for tonight and watch some Game of Thrones. So